Good morning, everyone. We are the group assigned to discuss Chapter 5, which talks about site selection and kung bakit ito importante when it comes to successful businesses. So let's read first our objectives. At the end of this chapter, the students should be able to discuss the importance of location in the hospitality and tourism industry and enumerate the different criteria for site selection of hospitality and tourism facilities. So So location. Location is a crucial factor in a person's choice of kung saan sila titira, magtatrabaho, and gagawa ng business or build business. So this is where the business do their operations. So dito nangyayari yung operations and processes ng isang business. Ayan. So location is important in success of its operation and determines the overall growth of the business. Location involves several processes and considerations. So, this is important because marami pong factors na kailangan natin i-consider in order for our business to operate successfully. So, as we go along this presentation po, malalaman natin kung bakit importante yung pagpipili. Yung pipiliin natin na lugar for our business. So, let's start first with the location theories. So, for our first location theory, it's called agricultural location theory. This was introduced by Johann Heinrich von Thunen in 1826. So, a single market surrounded by farmland creates maximum profit in relation to its location, rent, and transportation cost. So, when you have a business or kung supplier kayo in a city, yung distance nyo to the city market, so sabihin natin yung sentro, yung distance niyo sa sentro should depend on the shelf life kung ano of your final products or kung ano yung sinusupply ninyo. Kasi it says here, the further you go away from the city, the more it will cost to transport food. So, the more na mas malayo ka sa sentro, yung paglilipat ng products niyo is mas tataas yung presyo. So farmers choose what to grow based on how far they are from the market. So a very specific example lang ng give yung farmers. Kasi applicable naman itong location theory na sa iba't ibang businesses. So for example, yung pinakamalapit na zone, ayan, so tignan niyo yung image na naka-attach sa right side. So yung pinakamalapit na zone, which is next to the city market, yung city market dyan is color black. Tapos yung color yellow naman na ring is yan yung example yung mga dairy. Kasi bakit ba malapit yung suppliers ng dairy sa city market? Kasi yung mga dairy is madali silang masira. 'Di ba? So they need to be transported to the market as soon as possible, which will cost syempre yung transportation kasi malapit lang din sila. Sabihin na natin 10 pesos lang delivery. Although hindi naman siya accurate sa totoong presyo, siguro ano lang siya, parang reference lang. You get the idea. So, next naman sa dairy is yung mga forests or wood or lumbering. So, yung mga ganyan is hindi naman masyadong madali masira. But, ito yung isang factor. Mabibigat sila. So, mahirap sila i-transport rather. So, um, it's only reasonable na malapit sila sa city market para yung labor cost ng transportation is hindi naman gaano kataas. So yeah, ang point nito is the more na mas malaki ka sa city market as a supplier or a business, mas mahal yung transportation cost ng products. So let's proceed to the location theory. Location triangle theory that was introduced in 1909 by Alfred Weber. This theory is also known as the least cost theory wherein nag-focus lamang po siya sa tatlong importanteng places. And so it focuses on where to get the materials, where to sell the products, and how the materials or products are moved from factory to market. So yung dinidescribe dito na materials is yung ano mismo, yung kuhanan, resources. And yung resources na yun, syempre, i-deliver siya or i-supply sa mga factories. So that's where the transportation as an important place comes in. Next naman is yung where to sell the products. So dito na mapasok yung market. So sila yung nagsasell ng products. So, and the last one, which I've mentioned already, sa first one is yung transportation or how the materials or products are moved from factory to market. So, ang aim lang po, basically, ang aim lang ng location theory is to spend less money on the transportation cost. So, kung yung first location theory natin is nag-focus siya mismo sa pagpapaliit ng, I mean sa sistema ng transportation cost na nagbe-base sa location. Dito naman sa second location theory natin is nag-aim siya to spend less para mabawasan yung transportation cost. So they choose a location that balances the distance of everything that will keep the costs low. Next, last location theory ko is the bid rent theory that was introduced by William Alonso in 1964. So it says that the amount of rent people are willing to pay for land depends on its distance from the CBD or the central business district. So basically, ito yung sentro ng city. Yung pinaka-sentro na kung saan andyan yung maraming markets, maraming malls, department stores, and how accessible it is. So may tatlo tayong types of lands na diniscuss ni William Alonso in order for us to get his idea, to understand his idea. So commercial lands, ito yung businesses. So businesses that attract many customers like shops want to be close sa sentro to maximize foot traffic and accessibility. So they're willing to pay higher rents. So ayun. And dito na natin magigets kung bakit the more na mas malapit ka sa sentro or sa city market, eh mas mahal yung lupa kasi easier accessibility. Pero sa transportation cost naman is mas less siya. So dito lang, bakit ba why why would we need to pay higher rents when you are like a commercial business? Kasi accessibility, that is the only thing na kailangan tandaan dito. Accessibility. When you are in a CBD area or central business district is and you're a business or supplier, once na may dumaan sa inyo, potential customers din. So, yun ang point dito. Basically, mas maraming potential customers pag malapit sa central business district or sa sentro. Next is industrial. Factories may need to be near transportation routes, but don't need to be as close to the city center. So they pay lower rents. So pansin niyo yung plaza, mas marami siyang tao, potential customers compared sa mga roads. Alam mo, I think some of you are already familiar with the Almeida Highway. So marami dun yung factories, warehouses, and marami dun mga industrial businesses. And yan, it says here that they pay lower rents kasi hindi naman gaano matao sa area nila since they don't really need like yung walk-in customers. All they need all they need is partnerships, investors, mga ganito. So, yeah, and then the last one is the residential. So homes are typically farther out where rents are lower, but they still want good access to jobs and services. So pansin niyo yung mga residential areas natin dito is sakto lang talaga yung mga rents niyan or yung presyo ng lupa. Kasi may good access naman siya sa jobs and services like dito sa Villagrande. So, malapit siya sa sentro. So, sakto lang yun. And also, guys, um, I know a little about lands kasi when you are when you plan to buy a land and yung land na yun is agricultural land, tapos around siya sa isang residential area, you will kailangan yung kumuha ng permission or dark clearance in order to be permitted na iko-convert na yung agricultural land na binili niyo into a residential land para kayo payagan mag-build. I mean, mag-start na mag-build ng structure, residential structure. Iba-iba din kasi ng structures, class, charot, guys. So, yeah. So, to summarize lang, our first location theory talks about the relationship between yung location and yung transportation cost ng isang business. So, the more na mas malayo ka sa sentro, the more na mas tataas yung transportation cost. Pero bababa naman labor cost sa ibang, yeah. Next, location triangle theory or the least cost theory focuses to aim to spend less money on moving materials. So, may relationship tong tatlong to. The last one, Baker theory is dumedepende sa distance. So, again, pare-pareho lang po yung itong mga location theories na ito. They just differ in the ideas of their creators. So, iba-iba po yung um, ideas nila. But, may isang space wherein may pagkakapare-pare. So, they're all about business. So, they're all about businesses. They're all about transportation costs. So, lahat to may transportation costs. Either nabababaan or natataasan. Lahat silang involved ng lands, types of lands. So may three types of lands tayo. Commercial, industrial, residential. Commercial for businesses yan, shops, department stores, malls, etc. Industrial, factories, warehouses, yung gaya ng mga JNT Express, yung mga warehouses no, next is residential, so tirahan lang to guys. This is the area where andyan yung mga bahay-bahay. So yes, that's all. For our next topic, the general criteria for site selection. So we have five general criteria for site selection. We have five: location, site, building, construction cost, legal issues. So itong limang to, they shall be discussed by my other group mates. So thank you for listening, guys.
Location, one of the top criteria of the travelers when choosing their accommodation for any purposes. When choosing a location for your business, it is important to check the demand generators. Demand generators is a program that creates a long-term relationship between the business and the clients. Examples of demand generators in hospitality and tourism industry. Number 1, business area. Number 2, industrial park. Number 3, tourist attraction. Number 4, institutional facilities. So, when we choosing a location for our business daw po, we must check daw po is the demand generators, like the business area, if the area daw po is okay na lagyan ng business, and the industrial park, like if dinadayo ba siya ng tao, and the tourist attraction, if may something pa sa lugar na yung mga tao is ma-amaze, like pwede bang tambayan, and then the institutional facilities. Site. This refers to the environment of the location that includes the zoning of the area, characteristic of the landscape, equality of the open space, and the built environment. Three main elements of suitable site. Number 1, access to transportation refers to the act of moving goods, services, and people. This allows to ease of mobility and access to all the parts of facilities. Number 2, access to utilities. Potable water, sufficient electricity, telephone, and internet services are some of the basic utilities to a suitable site must have for facilities. Land area. This refers to the size of the land for the facilities. And also sa three elements that sustainable site was access to transportation. So, ang ibig sabihin po nito is yung parang uh, yung ito naman po yung tumutukoy sa proseso ng paglipat-lipat ng produkto, serbisyo, and yung tao. Kung kaya bang makapag-transport yung mga tao with that area to ibang area. So, sa land area naman po, ito yung tumutukoy dito is yung laki ng lupa sa site. Access to utilities. So, dito naman po sa access to utilities is dapat po is yung site is may malinis na tubig, kuryente, telepono, or internet to communicate to others na wala dun sa mismong site. Construction cost. The decision whether to build a new structure or renovate an existing space or building becomes very difficult when there are no available space anymore. Some of the issues to consider in site selection: allowance in space, water line, sewage, electrical system, and internet connection are some of the equipment and facilities that may need an upgrade or update over time to address building code issue. Time and cost. Unnecessary renovation can cost time and money. New construction, building from scratch may cost more, but it is more efficient in terms of layout because it can be designed for its purpose. For construction cost naman po, some company are hesitate na magpatayo pa ng panibagong structure or building kasi napakamahal naman talaga. And then, kung ikukumpara kasi yung bagong structure or building sa pagre-renovate, mas mahal yung magpapagawa ka. Kaya mas pinipili din minsan na magpa-renovate na lang kaysa gumawa pa ulit. And some are wala na din kasing space sa site or sa location na gusto nilang pagtayuan ng building. Some issues to consider the site selection. Number 1 was allowance in space. Allowance for space. Some building need na talaga siyang i-upgrade kasi if hindi nila ma-upgrade yung mga like yung kuryente, yung tubig, and then yung internet, ay hindi nila masusunod yung building code. Time and cost. Number 2, ito din ay maaring magdulot ng dagdag na oras at gastos for the renovation. And also number three, um, new construction. It can be good, but it's super magastos, and also um, magastos siya pero mas maganda kasi it can be designed for your particular na design na gusto mo. Building, the actual construction where the business activities will take place. This could be an office, retail space, warehouse, factory, etc. This is basically the structure that will serve the business needs and is chosen based on the various practical and regulatory factors. About naman po sa location fit, it must be um, that building have the target market and also yung pangangailangan ng mga workers um, for their work. For the cost naman po, dapat may budget ka for your building para if in case magkaroon ng sira yung building mo is may budget ka. Sa function naman po, it must be kung anong intended yung gawin na product, dapat yun din mismo ang ginagawa niya sa facilities na yun. So, ang building naman po is kung saan nyo ginagawa yung product nyo. It can be an office, retail space, or bodega, or pabrika. Like that. So, sa office naman po is like your papers. And then sa retail space naman po, when you, dyan nyo po, parang sinastock yung mga ginagawa nyong product. And then, parang bodega ganon, sa pabrika like that. Importance in site selection. Function. The building must be suitable for the business intent operation. Cost. Construction costs and maintenance expenses need to be considered for your business space making. Location fit. The building location should align with the target market and operational needs.
Just verify. Creating a brand through site selection. By thoughtfully selecting a site, business can enhance their brand identity, attract the right customer, and create a memorable experience that aligns with their values. The strategic alignment between location and brand help in building customer loyalty and recognition. Things to consider to enhance brand identity in site selection. For example, a high-end clothing store choose a location in fancy mall. This fits their image of luxury and attracts wealthy customer. So- And then number two, a milk tea shop opens near school. This location is perfect because it close to their main customer. People of any age would drink milk tea. Number three, a Mang Inasal branch opens up on busy street corner. This way, more people see it they drive or walk by helping to build recognition. If magtatayo ka na ng business, kailangan mo nang mahanap ng magandang lugar na dinadayo or malapit sa school or highways. So, yun. Number, accommodation and lodging. Accommodation in the hospitality industry refers to a place providing shelter for guests offering service like food, business, shopping, and recreation with a specific criteria for site selection. Accommodation in the hospitality industry refers to a place providing a shelter for guests offering services like food, business, shopping, and recreation with specific criteria for site selection. And hotel. Hotels are categorized by size, clientele, target market, service level, ownership, and affiliation, typically located in high-density cities near airports or inland countries with cross-border train system. We have five sample of hotel. Like ay, we have four example of hotel lang pala. Number one is five-star Desert Hotel in Davao. Number two is Beverly Boutique Business Hotel Cebu. Then number three is Belmont Hotel in Newport City Airport Hotel. Number four is Budget Airport Hotel. Next page is bed and breakfast. Bed and breakfast accommodation such as family and guest houses are typically converted. So, bed and breakfast ay isang uri ng isang tirahan na nagbibigay ng kwartong panggabi at almusal sa umaga. And next page. Letter D. Next is condotel. This type of accommodation is intertwined with condominiums that allow guests to prepare their own meals with housekeeping service for linens and room cleaning. The site is usually near business districts and commercial establishments. Condotel is an like hinahayaan nila na mag-prepare ng sarili nilang pagkain ng guest and kasamang mga housekeeping. At ang condotel ay isa din itong uri ng isang tirahan na nagkakapares sa mga condominium na nagbibigay ng daan sa mga bisita na maganda ng kanilang sariling pagkain na may cleaning service.
Food and beverage. The food and beverage sector, comprising fast food concessionaires, high-end restaurants and bars, and catering establishments, is the largest segment in the hospitality. Ang food and beverage, ito ang pinakamalaking bahagi ng industry na kasama ang fast food, high-end restaurants, bars at catering. Madalas silang makikita sa mga lugar na maraming tao. Fast food concessions are typically situated in high-density areas like malls, near offices, schools, and areas with heavy foot and vehicular traffic. Ang fast food concessions naman, karaniwan itong nasa malls, sa offices at schools kung saan maraming tao ang pumupunta. Halimbawa nito ay ang fast food chains tulad ng Jollibee. High-end restaurant are typically five-star hotel as part of their amenities, while stand-alone restaurants aim to find a location that complements their brand and concept. Ang high-end restaurants ay makikita ito madalas sa five-star hotel bilang bahagi ng amenities nila, at ang stand-alone restaurants naman ay pumipili ng lokasyon na bagay sa kanilang brand. Example nito ay ang Blackbird sa Makati. The location of catering services commissary is crucial considering clientele, proximity, delivery distances, and food quality, especially for airlines and cruise ships catering services. Ang catering services naman, mahalaga ang tamang lokasyon ng komisari para sa kalidad ng pagkain at mabilis na delivery. Especially, importante ito para sa airlines at cruise ships dahil sa kanilang specific na requirements. Example nito ay ang airlines sa catering services. Travel and tourism offices. Travel agencies are normally located in airports, seaports, and malls with heavy tourist visitors. There are so distances that they are attached to hotels and tourist destinations. Ang mga travel agencies naman kadalasan ay nasa airport, seaport at malls na madalas punta ng mga turista. May mga pagkakataon din na nakakabit sila sa hotels at tourist spots. Halimbawa nito ay may travel agency sa loob ng isang airports o sa isang hotel para madaling makahanap ng tour at packages ang mga turista. Entertainment and recreation. Identifying a site for entertainment and recreation involves considering the types of operation, demographics, hypo traffic, occupation, proximity to other services, government ordinances, and availability of utilities like water, electrical, sewage, and communication system. This factor help to determine the size of the lot, cater to local and foreign visitors, and ensures a successful establishment. Ang entertainment and recreation, kapag pumipili ng lugar para sa entertainment at recreation, ay kinukonsider nito ang type ng operation, demographic, at location. Mahalaga ang availability ng utilities and communication system para maging successful ang isang lugar. Halimbawa, ang isang casino resort sa Manila o DEM Park sa Santa Rosa ay nasa strategic na location para marating ang nang marami at kumpleto sa facilities. Thank you.